It was before the festival of the Passover, and Jesus knew that the hour had come for him to pass from this world to the Father. He had always loved those who were his in the world, but now he showed how perfect his love was. They were at supper, and the devil had already put it into the mind of Judas Iscariot, son of Simon, to betray him. Jesus knew that the Father had put everything into his hands, and that he had come from God and was returning to God. And he got up from table, removed his outer garment, and, taking a towel, wrapped it round his waist. He then poured water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and to wipe them with the towel he was wearing. He came to Simon Peter, who said to him, "Lord, are you going to wash my feet?" Jesus answered, "At the moment you do not know what I am doing, but later you will understand." "Never," said Simon Peter, "you shall never wash my feet." Jesus replied, "If I do not wash you, you can have nothing in common with me." "Then, Lord," said Simon Peter, "not only my feet, but my hands and my head as well." Jesus said, "No one who has taken a bath needs washing. He is clean all over. You too are clean, though not all of you are." He knew who was going to betray him. That was why he said, "Though not all of you are." When he had washed their feet and put on his clothes again, he went back to the table. "Do you understand," he said, "what I have done to you? You call me Master and Lord, and rightly so I am. If I, then, the Lord and Master, have washed your feet, you should wash each other's feet. I have given you an example so that you may copy what I have done to you."
The feet of a newborn baby are tiny, but their toes are constantly wriggling. Tiny feet that look so alive and active. Then, as we grow, our feet become so versatile that we can walk, run, dance, climb ladders, climb a rock face, kick a ball, pedal a bike. It's quite amazing. And yet, for all that, as we become older, we can start to feel embarrassed by our naked feet. They may have become misshapen by our footwear over the years, or by rheumatism or arthritis, and so our feet are no longer terribly attractive. Our feet are also incredibly sensitive. After we have seen the podiatrist, they may feel wonderful, but even the idea of someone else touching our feet? No way. Allowing anyone to touch our feet is actually quite personal, intimate even. Allowing someone to touch our feet is letting them get beyond our normal boundaries, permitting them some access that we usually prefer to keep guarded or hidden. I can understand the reaction of Simon Peter as Jesus approached, armed with his basin of water and a towel. "Lord, are you going to wash my feet?" Shock, horror, too personal. Yet Jesus was doing something personal to Peter, intimate even. Jesus was reaching out to who Peter really was on the inside, into his embarrassment, and also into his hopes and his fears. Jesus was reaching out to the real Simon Peter. And Peter trusted Jesus and allowed him. "Do you understand what I have done to you?" asked Jesus. "If I have washed your feet, then you should wash one another's feet. I have given you an example so that you may copy what I have done to you." It's not just the washing that is significant, but the gentleness, the tenderness, and the delicacy with which we dare to approach the sensitivities of other people's lives.